Good morning. We are live. If you're wondering why I'm kind of bobbing up and down, I am on an exercise bike with my little desk here, coffee, laptop just in case I need anything there, radiator to keep me warm and stop me working too hard, and I'm getting some steps in at the same time. This is my productive way. Dressing gown's still on yet, obviously not working hard enough. Anyway, this is my way of getting some exercise in, some steps in, so I'm not just sat down for long periods, which we know isn't great for us. The research is very clear on that. Hunger, satiety, our ability to regulate hunger through just seated long periods, and also I don't actually walk and get that many steps up. So I try and put them together. So if I say, right, I'm going to do my emails, write, blog, catch up on stuff, answer questions, give some kind of value, create a recipe book, do something while I'm on here, I see it as more of a, okay, I need to exercise because I'm doing that, I'm getting something from it. Anyway, on to today's story. Speaking of stories, lessons from a made-up bedtime story. So there's only so many times I can read the same bedtime story. We need to rotate them a bit more. We were good on that, but we keep forgetting. So I get in there and it's like, oh, The Princess and the Shoe again. And as good as that book is, it's a great book. It basically shows how a princess went against the cliche of wearing dresses, and she saw there was a race. She got given trainers by a fairy who said they were like powerful and magical, and then she won the race. And they said, the moral of the story is, it wasn't the trainers, it was just all in your head. And it's true. Anyway, as good as that is, the 468th time of reading it got a bit too much last night. And it has done this last week. So we've ended up getting into this habit of, we read the story anyway, but then we do a made-up story. And it's really good because they get involved as well. They start picking the names. It normally ends up, I'm a dinosaur or a crocodile sometimes. And I run around the room and it has the complete opposite effect of what a bedtime story should do. And we end up actually making them more hyper. So it kind of backfires a little bit, but it's good fun. And they often ask for an encore, which really boosts my confidence, which is great. Anyway, my point in this is it's not really the story that matters. And I'd say we have more fun with the made-up story. They get involved a bit, they pick the name of the crocodile, the dinosaur. They can choose what happens. They can recall it back. Probably good for their brain too. And it's exactly the same when it comes to sustainable weight loss and sustainable fitness. And I know it's weird that I'm linking these together, but when we can come back to what's the best diet in the world, and this is a question like, people say, oh, what's the best diet? Is it keto? Is it vegan? Is it Weight Watchers? Is it Slimming World? Is it just exercising more? Do I need to just change my metabolism by getting more active? Do I need to eat more protein? Do I need to stop snacking? Is it because I drink? Do I need to liquidize my food? Do I need to stop eating parsnips and carrots? Go on to that another day. All these questions, it can make it quite overwhelming in this nutrition space. Now, consider that the best diet is the one you do, and the one that gets you in a calorie deficit. So it gets you in a calorie deficit, and you're able to do it in quite a, not an easy way, but a way that fits your lifestyle, okay? Whether that means you have 3 meals and 1 snack. I know that sounds really obvious. Whether that means you eat a lower carb diet, a higher protein diet to keep you more full. Whether it means getting more active to help with your hunger levels and satiety, boredom. Whether it's help with snacking, whether it's you plan a snack, whether it's you only eat when sat down. These are tactics that align to the principle of a calorie deficit. Now, providing you do that, that's all that really matters. Now, my point here is that it's not the diet. In the research, it's not the diet that is like, oh, you have to do this diet or it won't work. When they look at people who have kept the weight off and kept it off long term, the main thing that comes up every time is the support and accountability. AKA, how many one-to-ones did they have? How many times did they check in with a coach, with someone, with getting some support? Who could they reach out to when they struggled? Did they have an accountability partner that they could go to when they were struggling, when maybe they would normally just give up, having a bad day, because they happen? How many sessions could they attend or do live from home so that it was a bit more interactive, so they could get something back from people? Who checked in on them? Who sent a message every now and then? How many messages did they get? All these things are the most important things when it comes to sustainable fat loss, not actually the diet. And of course, they're important questions that we go through along the way. But weirdly, they're actually secondary, because we'll find out that on the way. You know, when the obstacles come up, it often leads to a nutritional solution. But what's first in that is that people ask questions. People ask for help. Because if you don't ask for help, no one's going to know. My point is, it's not the diet, it's the delivery. How you do it is the most important thing. For example, I could give you an average, really average diet, but if you did it together as a family, you would be more successful than if I gave you the best diet in the world, but all your family hated the food. Everyone was like, I'm not eating that, I'm not eating that. You're cooking like 8 meals a night. One's vegan, one's keto, one's low carb. One drinks shakes only. My point here is it's the support and the accountability. So where could you add that into your diet or fitness hit at the moment? Where could you add that in? How could you add that in? And I don't mean just joining our 28-day Kickstart, which is a great place to start. Of course, I'm going to say that. We get great results and we have a laugh doing it, but it's not for everyone. So how could you do it in your life? Could you get your other half involved? Could you explain to them how you feel? Because sometimes they just don't know how you feel. And they're offering you wine, snacks in the evening, and you're just blaming them, but you're not actually telling them what you're trying to do. And that's a key thing. I explain this to some of the ladies sometimes. They're like, oh, my other half brings it in and it just fills my... What, have you ever... And I say, have you ever said, oh, you know what, we won't do it tonight? No, I haven't actually. Because how are they going to know? There's a little men and women thing going on there. Men can't read minds. Be very clear with your instructions to men. Otherwise they'll assume. From experience, I know that. So, I hope that helps. And the key thing here is, how could you add that support and accountability in? Could you have a little challenge with your other half? Someone from work that you could rely on. Like 2 of the ladies in our Kickstart at the moment, they're helping their nighttime eating and they're working together on it in their little WhatsApp. So they're accountable to each other. If anyone gets the urge, they just message each other. And they're just working through it like that, and that works for them. Fitness side of it. A few of the ladies are doing it with their fitness. Their goal is to be active for at least 10 minutes a day, every day. So they're like, have you done your 10 minutes yet? Damn it, I haven't. I want to quickly do some squats and a 10-minute workout from this morning's workout. So we do a short 10-minute one each morning. So, little things that you can add in today. Or could you, look, I've probably done 10 minutes on this. You could walk and talk. You owe me 10 squats now if you're watching this. There you go. So, I hope that helps. Any questions, as always, let me know. I'm about to take this dressing gown off because I'm actually warm now. So, any questions, as always, let me know. Our next 28-day Kickstart is starting from Monday and the following Monday. We have a flexible start date, Devizes, Marlborough, or you can do it all from home. We have bar, Pilates, high intensity, low intensity, no floor, so there's no getting up and down from the floor. Back to basics, so we go through the technique, so you know that you're doing it safely and effectively. It's not about doing it like all out. This is about just one step at a time. You don't have to just go all in and worry about whether you're going to have the time to do it, because that's relative to your lifestyle and what you're willing to do at this moment. But actually, progress is progress no matter how small. 1%, still 1% better than yesterday. That'll add up. You get 1% better over the year, you'll be fitting back into clothes and people will be asking you how you did it, and you'll go, I don't really know. Didn't really do much, because it doesn't feel like much. It's only 1%, but it adds up. Anyway, have a lovely Sunday. I am off to do some more writing before the babies get up. And we probably go into more crocodile and dinosaur stories and running around, which is exercise in itself. It's another way I get it in a fun way. Anyway, take care and speak soon.